But come to think of it, very dark man is actually correct. Almost incorrect, or we can even say 101% correct. Now, do you know that NAFDAC is the one responsible for Nigerians not able to afford medication? Why we government agency, I think this thing started during Buhari, where the current DG of JAM registrar, said that they've raised about 3 billion naira as internal generated revenue for the federal government. Was that the purpose why JAM, was set up? Is to conduct exams. Before now, even if JAM doesn't even have enough money to conduct this exam, there's always a budget for it. But they've turned it the other way around now. JAM is selling form at a high exorbitant rate, all in the name of they want to retain their position from one government to the other, proposing to the government, any government of the day, that will help you to generate money by making Nigerians to suffer. We have natural resources, that's supposed to cater for everyone in this country. There are no social amenities or infrastructures. Nigerians are no longer complaining. There is no conducive environment or good policy for people to drive economically. Nigerians are not even complaining of all of this. You go to a hospital, there are no drugs, for Nigerians to get treated or get medication. Nigerians are not with us. We are already used to this suffering. Nobody is complaining about all of this. The United States, some agencies like NAFDAC, JAM, registrar, you open your mouth and go and meet any government of the day that you want to generate. The NAFDAC registrar says so. During Buhari, this week is still this president Ayodele, or what is his name, that they generate over 3 billion naira to support the government of the day. Really? At the detriment of the masses? Now, those shops actually allegedly by a very dark man that is shut down in Anambra State, and that market pharmaceutically is one of the biggest in West Africa. The same thing they did in Lagos. It's still the same Eastern people that are into such industry. They did it in Lagos, then in Anambra. Maybe probably they'll go to Kano again. And any of these states you go, it's the Easterners. Majorly you still find in this business. Those shops now that are closed down, they are not selling. So the few ones from other states that are not supplying other states for Nigerians who have no government of the day to cater for them, and they are not complaining, they are not protesting, they are just okay with their sickness. We are just okay the way things are, and to the extent of NAFDAC now raising project money, generating internal. That was not the purpose of NAFDAC being set up. It's regulation. Their aim is not to go and start generating island revenue for the government of the day. What a country we are. That our government, whether in the past, in the present, if not even after 2027 again, despite they are looting our common patrimony, nobody is complaining. Now the agency that are supposed to be reasonable, they are now using all those agencies to be playing politics, to be in a good book of any government that comes, so that they will not change your position. You are not generating internal revenue for the government of it. It was that the purpose. So we are now more concerned about the internal revenue generated for the government of the day than the proper regulation or the purpose and the objectives why such agency was being set up. It is just a terrible country. It's a terrible country. It's only arches that we can see in Nigeria. Nigeria has gone down so many years ago. So the pieces you are seeing are just the arches that you are seeing. So it is not fair. So it is not only very dark man that should, come out to be doing so many of these things. Okay, let other human rights activists you know, other pressure group to come out to be speaking? Is it that almost all of us are just, you know, dormant, we don't even know what is going on? Do you know the IQ it took very dark man to go and investigate into all of these things for the public? So we just feel relaxed. So at the end of the day, while the government of the past, in the present, have defrauded Nigerians, and Nigerians are now sick in the process, they cannot afford medication. Like very dark man said, we get to a time, paracetamol that used to be 50 naira, a sachet of paracetamol that used to be 50 naira, 70 naira. At the time, we know when paracetamol was 5 naira, 10 naira, 20 naira, it will be 15,000 naira. So that's how hell Nigeria is today. That despite how politicians have taken advantage of our citizens, now those citizens that are supposed to get medication, at least so that they will have people, a population they govern over, they cannot even afford medication now. They cannot. They cannot. So people should come out for goodness sake and speak for the ill of the society. I have lent my voice.